One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might.
You know, before I used to take everything and think, oh, I want this, I want that. I was never happy with what I got. It's human nature, we always want more.
Yeah.
And no matter what it is, no matter how much you've got of something, then you're always searching for more things. I don't care if I lose everything. I don't care what happens. Nothing really is ours anyway in life. We only borrow it till we die, and it all goes.
Yeah.
The only thing we truly own in this life is moments in time. Like, this is a moment in time for me that will never be erased. And no matter what happens, this is always going to be my time. This will be my moment in time because I lived here and I was a part of this.
Yeah.
You know, everything else, this bag, this watch, these clothes, they will all go.
Okay.
What does it really matter? Even
body.
the body will go. This is a shell.
Yeah.
But what's inside, hope to God, lives on forever.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back at y'all with another one, man. And y'all already know I'm coming live from the Rose Garden, man. I'm coming live from the Rose Garden, man. Listen, ain't it beautiful, man? Ain't it beautiful outside, man? It's muggy, but it's beautiful, man. Thank God for waking me up this morning, man. Even though we're in the afternoon right now, man. You always got to thank God. Thank the Most High for waking you up, man, and giving you another opportunity to be great. But real fast, though, listen. In that clip, right, you have Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? One of the #1 heavyweight champions right now, you know, running it. You know what I mean? His last fight, he beat Deontay Wilder, you know, and they got another one coming up. But in that clip, right, you got him saying that in this life, in his life, right, nothing belongs to us. We just borrowing it. And you know why he said that? Because he's saying that because we can't take none of that shit with us. You know what I mean? Like how he pointed out his watch, his bag. None of those things he can take with him when he's gone. When he depart from this earth, those things don't go with you. But your time and the moments that you have while you here, hopefully that stays with him. In his words. In his words. And it will be forever. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that the moments that we have, the time that we have here, that will live on. That will live on depending on how you take it and how you approach it. You know what I'm saying? But those things that we work so hard to get, you know, all of that materialistic bullshit, all of that shit, none of that shit truly belongs to us. Because we can't take that with us. But the time that we spend with our kids, right? The times that we have with our siblings, our brothers, our sisters, our mom, our dads, that shit cannot be taken away from you. Those things are priceless. To sum up what he's saying is that the materialistic things, listen, that means nothing. But your time and what you do with it means everything. It means everything. So guess what? You need to take advantage of that. Take advantage of your time and make the most of it. Let's stop spending so much time, right, chasing after things that don't mean nothing. You know, we have so many people that's so materialistic. All they want is jewelry, watches, you know what I mean? Cars, clothes, all that shit, which is fine. It's nothing wrong with wanting nice things. But you have a lot of people where they so shallow that they will judge the next person on what they have. They don't look to get to know you. They don't want to know what's inside. They just judging the shell of you and the things that you possess. They don't care about what's inside. They don't care about none of that. And then they quick to judge you. They don't want to get to know you. And you have so many people That's all they want to do. All they want to do is chase money. They're not looking to enjoy their life and the moments that they have in life. All they do is chase money, chase materialistic things, chase the bag, to the point to where they not even enjoying their life like that. They not even getting to enjoy the fruits of their labor like that. They can't even enjoy the moments that they have with their kids. They don't even know why. It's people out there that don't even know why. All they do is chase money. And they miserable. They trying to figure out why they still not happy. They trying to figure out why they are still not happy. And they have everything. They have all the money. They have all of the materialistic things that they ever wanted. They have everything they ever wanted. And they can't figure out why they not happy. They can't figure out, they like, why? Why can't I be happy? Why am I still not fucking happy? Because you put your all into one thing, and that was chasing money. You didn't stop to enjoy life at all. You didn't stop to enjoy time with your family, enjoy the time that you spend with your kids. You didn't even get to see your kids grow. You understand that? That will make anyone depressed when they get older and realizing, like, what the fuck did I do with my time? Well, what you did with your time was mismanage your time. You didn't manage your time. You didn't, stay on top of your money. Yeah, you chased the money, you got the bag. But at the same time, you were so blinded by that you missed out on the moments that you needed, that you would need to make you happy inside, like watching your kids grow. The moments that you would enjoy with spending time with your loved ones, your wife. You know what I mean? You missed out on all of that because you were so blinded by the bag and materialistic things and the shit that didn't matter. You can't take that with you. But those moments, right? When you hear me bring up your wife, your mom, your kids, your siblings, your brothers, all that shit, listen, it gets stored in your heart. That shit is stuck and tattooed to your soul. Can't nothing take that away from you. Even when you on your deathbed. When you on your deathbed, you gonna think about all those things. You ever had or talked to somebody or experienced a moment, right, where you thought you was gonna die and your whole life flashed before your eyes? That's what that is. When your whole life flashed before your eyes, that is some real shit. That is some real shit. Because you, in that split second, started thinking about all the things that was dear to you. Okay? That's what they mean when your life flashed before your eyes. You think about everything, every moment that you enjoyed, that you loved. Every moment, every good time that you had. Even some of the bad times. All of that shit is stored in your heart. That's what it means when your life flashed before your eyes. You seen all of that. Those was the things that was dear to you. Those were the things that was dear to you, and all of that shit flashed before your eyes because those were the things that are important to you. Those are the things that are important to you and that was important to you in that moment where you thought you was about to die. You saw your kids. You saw your mom. You saw your brothers. You saw your aunties. You saw your uncles. You know what I'm saying? You saw yourself. You saw yourself. You saw your kids. And that's what it's about. All of those things. You saw everything that was important to you. You didn't see the cars that you had. You didn't see clothes. You didn't see watches. You didn't see jewelry. You didn't see earrings. You didn't see that when your life flashed before your eyes, but you for damn sure saw them kids. You for damn sure saw yourself playing football, playing basketball, going to summer camp, now didn't you? You saw that because those was moments in time that is attached to your soul. Not all of the other bullshit. So I want y'all to remember that. Think about a time where your life flashed before your eyes, or think about people that may, hell, even if you thought you was on your deathbed, and think about the things, think about any tragic moment. Fuck that. Think about any tragic moment that you've been through. Think about any tragic moment that you've been through, right? Because in a lot of those cases, right, it's so traumatic that you remember what you was thinking in those moments. You remember every split second of your traumatic moments. That's why it's called being traumatized, because it's something that happened to you that is forever in your memories. So you traumatized up here. So you got to think about the things that you was thinking about when you was in those moments, because you won't forget that moment either. You need to see how important these moments is in life. You thinking about all of the other bullshit. You thinking about the hoes, the money, all of the bullshit. But you're not thinking about those moments in your life that meant so dear to you, that you keep in your heart. So consider those things before you put your all into one area and then you miss out on the rest. Because that's what people doing. They putting they all in one area and missing out on the rest. And then what they putting they all into is just for bullshit. They putting they all in clout. They worried about what the next person think of them and all of that other shit. You know what I mean? They just going along with what society wants. You know what I'm saying? They just going along with what society want from you. And guess what? You giving them everything. You giving society exactly what it wants, and it's for you to not care about what's important. That's what society wants. Society wants you to forget about your values. That's what society wants. Society wants you to forget about integrity. They want you to throw that shit out the window. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that and understand, listen, man, you got to know what's important in life. A lot of this bullshit that we chasing after ain't important. It's not important. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you will be. And that's my word, man. My name Jason and Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Deuces. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get